Hey, what's wrong with you, man? You ain't subscribed yet? IUIC Atlanta Burning 2.0. What you waiting on? Get it done. Do it now.
Hey, get them clicks, get them likes, and subscribe. Do it now.
Now, before we play that, right? I don't know him, but now, how can somebody just look up Uzziah? How long has he officially been the president of Burkina Faso?
It's 2 years.
2 years. Mm-hmm. So let's play the video. Keep that in mind. He's been in office for 2 years. He's been in control of the country for 2 years. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Burkina Faso's revolutionary leader, Ibrahim Traore, the youngest leader of any country in Africa, was just offered by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman of Saudi Arabia to allow Saudi Arabia to build 200 new mosques in Burkina Faso. Ibrahim Traore is a Muslim man, but he responded to Mohammed bin Salman with a different suggestion. He said, "I greatly appreciate your offer, but my people can pray anywhere. If the people of Gaza can continue to pray, why do my people need 200 new mosques right now? Maybe one day that would be great, but right now, the people of Burkina Faso need new hospitals, new schools, new jobs to simply stay alive amid the threats of Western aggression." This exceptional leadership from Ibrahim Traore exemplifies why the West has tried to unalive him at least 16 times now over the past 2 years. The West fears a truly sovereign and brilliant mind and a young leader like Ibrahim Traore who has the capacity to take Africa into a sovereign and free future.
That white man reading the script.
Now, so he's rejecting the mosque thing about we want the prince offered him all these mosques. Okay, cool. He said no, we don't need that. We need schools, hospitals, things of that nature, right? Go to the next. Oh, so it's about 2.5 years. Mm-hmm. Assumed office October 6, 2022. Can you look up real quick when was he born or how old is he?
It's right there. 37 years old.
Wow. March 14th, 2025, he just turned 37. This man ain't even 40 years old yet.
Wow.
Damn. Go to the next video.
Sometimes make you feel like you ain't doing nothing with your life.
Yeah. Now, he's accomplished this at 37, right? Now, I'll remind you, I know we don't have it on video, but he's paid off all the debt of the country without Western aid, without America, without France, kicked these nations out that's been exploiting his country for however long, decades and centuries, right? Play the next
He
one.
bought $1 billion worth of farming equipment.
Yes,
motorcycles and stuff for people to transport stuff.
And he does not take a salary, his presidential salary. Wow. So he's still taking, he's a captain, he's a real captain in the army over there. So he's only on that salary. He's not on a presidential salary.
And right now, I think he said he's paving all of the roads.
Yeah. Really?
He's paving everything.
Without China.
Without China.
Wow.
But he went and bought the asphalt pavers.
Yeah.
And
he's building a whole city with housing for the people.
Just turned 37.
Now, go ahead and play that.
That's some bullshit.
Burkina Faso's revolutionary government in Africa has officially said no more to the foreign imperialists who are stealing our gold. Captain Ibrahim Traore, the youngest leader in Africa, has officially withdrawn the mining permits for all foreign companies that were stealing the gold of Burkina Faso. And he put out a statement. He said, "We know how to mine our gold in Burkina Faso, and I don't understand why we are going to let multinationals come in and mine it." Maybe that's why they've tried to unalive him 16 times. In addition to this great news, Captain Ibrahim Traore placed those mines, 2 of them, under full state control, which means that the people of Burkina Faso will be benefiting from all the revenue generated by those gold mines. Not some.
Name me one other country in Africa, or a dark nation at all, that benefits off of their own resources. You can't name one. Is it Nigeria?
That was a trick question.
Is it Sierra Leone? Is it Uganda? Where? You can't name one. So what my point in this, D, with all the leaders in Africa, past and present.
Bring it out.
Right now in 2025, I gotta say this guy's beat them all.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. 100%.
And the amount of things he do in the short time, the other leaders in Africa should be ashamed.
Yes.
Should be ashamed of themselves. Mali, you got Burkina Faso, Mali, which is over Burkina Faso. You got Mali, you got Niger. They pull out of the ECOWAS.
Yes.
Because ECOWAS controlled by European, by French, by the Americans, so they pull out. So, because why? When they come into power, French want to send ECOWAS to fight them, especially that. What is that cone
From Nigeria.
From Nigeria. Oh my God, this guy's a
I
cone.
forgot his name, but he's a cool.
Now you got another cone in what is that?
Namibia?
No. What is that cone?
Oh,
Ivory Coast.
yeah.
The Ivory Coast president. The last coup they tried to kill him was actually put together by the Ivory Coast. I'm telling you, he saw that coup right there. That dude right. Listen, this puppet government, this is the message to all these African nations. Those puppet government got to go.
right.
Those puppet government got to go. And listen, the French did so much. France do so much evil in Africa.
Right.
There should be no French military anywhere in Africa.
Right.
Everybody got to go, including the U.S. They all got to go.
Right.
Hey, D, and you know what's crazy? Everything that Captain Ibrahim Traoré is doing, Ibrahim, is just common sense.
Yeah.
It looks revolutionary from all standpoints. Like, wow, he's giving the people everything that they need. That lets you know how corrupt
low.
and how low the bar and standard has been for Africa all of this time.
Hey,
Right.
you want to see our co-op? Hey, officer, remember that thing I sent you yesterday for my class? The gold mine about how much gold is in France. You remember what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Yes, sir. I sent it. We played in my class yesterday. I'm going to show I co-op these people up. Listen, man, this shit is crazy.
Deep.
Find it for me.
Why he looking for that? I can get a script.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me get Exodus 23 and 8.
Let me see if I found it. You found it? Yes, sir. Okay. No, go ahead, get the scripture.
Exodus 23 and 8. Because, I mean, we talking about Africa right now. But when you look at that thing as a whole, and I'm just going to use it in terms of our people, like we see when our people go into politics, how there are things that can be done for our community. But once they get into that arena and they get in, all of a sudden, nothing is, it's not as easy as you think. Right. He's showing that it's easy as you think.
Yes.
He's showing it's as
You
easy.
can say no.
Right.
Right.
But our people, and it's kind of like the same example of like, not to take nothing away from Ibrahim, but like how Fred Hampton was doing the same thing. He was showing it's as easy as you think.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The same way right now, we're showing people it's as easy as you think. We're going to these countries. Okay, how you gonna get there? Watch. It's that easy. You ask the people that are in the same league with you, supporting the cause, and they help it get done. Because I'm pretty sure there are people around him when he say, this is what we need to do. Somebody said, well, let's go ahead and hit the numbers to get all these tractors in here. He said, that's a good number. Let's play it. Read that, Exodus 23 and 8.
Exodus chapter 23 and verse 8. Let's go. And thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blindeth the wise.
So a lot of our people, those African leaders, the ones who are easily ready to set their own brother up or help with the assassination or take the bribe, like he said, he don't take the salary of the president. He keeps his same military salary because that gift blindeth. And a lot of people, when they get in that position, the first thing they do is start thinking about themselves. They forget the mission that they went there for, and they only start thinking about the position that they're in now, what I could get. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
And perverteth the words of the righteous.
And they all become some kind of perverted form of government or whatever the case may be. So you go from, you don't know what it takes. You know, it's legislation you got to go through.
Red tape.
Red tape. Bureaucracy. But really, the truth is, you got there, you took the bribe, and you stopped caring about the people that you went there for. You was only concerned with what you could get. You was only concerned with your pockets, the way your house lived, the car that you drive, and you didn't care about shit else. Excuse me, nothing else that was happening.
Hey, I'm gonna say something based on what you said, right? IMF.
Monetary people. IMF
is. I'm going to show you how co-op this thing is, right? This thing goes deeper than we think. I'm going to use just Burkina Faso, right? You got a country, they produce some of the best gold. They got enough gold where the country don't have to borrow money from nobody. And Ibrahim proved that.
I know. That cool.
Only on 2 years he proved that. He paid all the debt. Niger proved that. They pay all the debt, right? IMF come in and say, I want to let you borrow $250 million. But there's with condition. Right. This you can do. Yep. Why I got gold? Why do I want to borrow $250 million from you again?
Right.
There's sort of condition. But what they do is that $250 million goes straight to the government pocket. The government allow them come in the country, do whatever the hell they want, take whatever the hell they want.
Right.
When that co-op government could have turned them down, said, no, I got gold, I got oil, I can make $250 million in one day.
Right.
I don't need $250 million.
Right.
But they're so cool. That show you how the West work. That's how America, France, the European countries control these black countries. Now, with this, I want you to read this, pay attention to this. This is show you how really co-op these African countries are.
Read.
France holds the world's 4th largest gold reserve with 2,436 tons.
Now, stop. I want somebody to, how much is gold right now, officer?
$3,300 an ounce.
Totally $300. Now, times 2 ton, 2 point,
But that's what it was Friday.
It's time to go to ChatGPT.
now this is ton. This is tons of gold.
Oh, wait.
This is not ounce. This is tons.
How much an ounce?
3,300.
An ounce.
That's how much it was Friday.
Holy.
Hey,
But it's what Deke's saying.
how much is 1 ton?
That's
2,000 pounds.
Now,
How many ounces?
How many
is that?
ounces in a ton?
I'm asking ChatGPT
It
right now.
says 2,436 tons is 77,952,000 ounces.
So you got to multiply that by
So
what?
by,
just say
3,300?
multiply,
78,000.
officer, multiply that by
78 million
I've done the math.
by 3,300.
It's $257.24 billion.
Wow. And that's all from Africa. Because
how much
France
was
don't
it again?
produce
No.
nothing.
Repeat that again.
$257.24 billion.
That's in the French banks right now from Africa.
That's
And
in French bank.
And Deke, that's one European nation.
Yes. Now,
They're not the only ones doing it.
They're not the only one doing it. Now, watch this. Read that again. Watch this.
France holds the world's 4th largest gold reserve
So there's 3 more.
Bigger than that.
More bigger than that. Go ahead.
with 2,436 tons stored in the Banque de France.
Yet,
the country has no active
You
gold
stole it.
mine.
Air France.
now, if you're a human being, you read this, you have no problem with this, something wrong with you.
Right.
Something wrong with you. If you, a government in Africa, in the African continent, you reading this, you don't have a problem with this, you are the devil, the Bible speaks.
Yes. Right.
You evil.
Yes, sir.
You are one. Listen, you got to go. You got to go. Keep on reading.
In contrast,
France have no gold mine. How they get that gold? They stole it.
Right.
Read.
in contrast, Mali, one of the top global gold producers with 14 official mines,
Mali got 14 official gold mine. Read.
has 0 tons of gold reserves in the central
They got a
bank
couple ounces. Go
of
ahead.
West African states.
Now I want you to think about this. Because you know the Negro mind is different. Because you got to put it in a simple term for them. This is my house. This room is my house, right? I got gold all over. Right? You come in, you took my gold back to your house.
Right.
You took my gold back to your house. You have a safe where you store all my gold. But yet you do not allow me to have a safe to put my gold. You want my door to continue to stay open while you come in and out.
In your house.
In my house. These doors stay open, you come in and out. In my house, take my gold. Put it in your reserve. Put it in your reserve. Put it in your reserve. Now me, when somebody visit me, they say, hey, you don't have no gold in you don't have no gold in your safe in your deposit. In safe. You don't have no gold safe. I'm like, yeah, so I know.
Like you don't care.
I was listening to some this week. I was listening because I think I was telling y'all yesterday. Like a lot of the jewelers are like everybody freaking out because gold's so high. Gold went in the last 2 years over $1,000 for up. Like it's increased over $1,000 per ounce. But that's not the point of the story. The point of the story is that they were all these old Idumeans talking about how the price, like how much it used to, how they used to get the gold. And the guy was saying that they used to go and they could go and buy, and say you go buy a kilo. Then part of the government will say, okay, well, I need half of this. So it's coming out the mine and just say it's 3,300. He said, well, I need 17. He get his 17. You still get the whole kilo, but he gets 1,700 of it before anybody else get their money. The officials, like what you're saying, like how France take their cut. The other country would get half of whatever that cost of that gold was. He says now, the old guy I was listening to, two old dudes talking, he says now with what Traoré is doing, there's only a $2 difference now in what it costs to get it out the mine and what you paying for it. And he said there's
Instead of half?
Instead of $2 now. He said, so that's like what Traoré is doing, is what ran the number up so high, because all these officials can't get they cut no more and drive the numbers. They like, when it come out the mine, Traoré like, oh, you won't buy it? Yeah. This right here, 3,300. Then I need 33.2.
Pay up.
Leave that.
Pay up.
What you said is what I think Niger,
yeah.
Niger did to France. Remember, France was taking the
uranium,
which is what's that they use for power.
Yeah.
For light. France wasn't paying even $2. Guess what? How much France was buying it in Canada? $200.
200.
Right.
But in Niger, they was not even paying $2. Now the Niger government say, okay, you guys got to go. Now they say, okay, you paying Canada 200 for it? We want 200 for it. All right, for it too.
Right. Not a number up.
But it was so crazy. France was taking so much of that stuff. France has so much power, they sell other European countries' power.
Right.
But guess what? There's not even 10%
of Niger
power in Niger. Yeah. People was in the dark. People was in the. So I'm telling you, you come to my house, I'm in the dark. You got so much light, you selling light, but you talking my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go to the white country, you buy it from them for $200. But when you come to my country, you don't even pay $2 for it. So you know what? You got to go. And speaking of gold, I'm sure how crazy this shit is. This shit is crazy. If Burkina Faso, the way France was doing, let's say Burkina Faso got 2,000 tons of gold. They call France to buy it. France say, no, we don't want it. But guess what? Burkina Faso cannot sell it to nobody else.
Right.
France have to tell them who to sell it to. What type of democracy bull crap is this?
Asinine. That's just crazy.
Bro, listen, man. This is why.
That's that cut me in or cut it out mentality.
Bro, this is why when Christ come back, listen, man, the Israelites are going to put all your behind to
right. Can we read it?
Listen, stuff like that, this is why the Israelites cannot wait for Christ to come back.
Right.
Because, listen, we're going to stop all this foolishness.
Right. Can I get a script on that? Can I get a script?
Yeah.
Give me Job chapter 20 and verse 5. We're going to jump around a little bit because now I'm mad. because F France,
Yeah,
F Russia,
France, man.
Germany,
Hey.
Esau as a whole.
Before you read the scripture,
Yes,
hey,
sir.
finish that, so we can move out.
Yes, sir.
Finish that.
Similarly, the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, ranked as the 7th largest gold producer, reportedly has no gold reserves in its central bank. Some sources estimate a mere 0.16 tons.
They ain't even got
Meanwhile,
no gold.
France has over damn near 2,500 tons.
For those of you who don't know, DRC, if it wasn't for DRC, there would be no cell phone.
Right.
There would be no Tesla,
Right.
Right.
The Goodyear tires.
Gucci tires. All this stuff come from there. Go ahead, officer, Captain Yuri.
Yes, sir. So give me Job chapter 20 and verse 5. Because some of y'all will look at that and be like, wow, the white man gonna rule forever. France gonna rule forever. Look how much money they got.
Nigga can't be stopped.
Right, watch this.
Job chapter 20 and verse 5.
Come on.
That the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment.
So we get in the context of who we talking about right now. The triumphing of France is short.
Right.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all should have left us alone. Because now we activating the mighty ones via the scriptures specifically on y'all. And I'm gonna just go on record. I never liked France. I got text messages from months ago before all of this happened saying how much I can't stand that place. It stink, the people racist, and the food is whack. Jump to verse
fromage.
18.
Nigga, what's fromage?
Verse 18.
Come on.
With your little croissants.
That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down.
He didn't labor for it by him going into the mines. No, he labored for it through murder, through theft, through robbery, through destruction, through corruption, through oppression. That's how he labored for it. But the scripture said he's not going to swallow it down. All those billions of dollars, watch what's going to happen. Read.
According to his substance shall the restitution be.
What's that word?
Shall the restitution be.
Restitution means it's going to go back to its rightful owners.
That's it.
The children of Israel. So y'all just got it on loan right now. Don't worry about it. Read on.
And he shall not rejoice therein.
Why? Read.
Because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor.
He has oppressed and forsaken Africa for for hundreds of years. And now I did the math. It's $16.8 million that's in the other bank. The DR Bank.
Congo.
$16.8 million. That's how much gold they have. But France has 250-something billion. Oh, yeah, but they're going to give all of that back. But how are they going to do it? Finish this verse and then jump down to verse 24. Finish it up.
Because he hath violently taken away an house which he builded not.
It was violence the way they got those mines. It was violence the way they got that gold. But read on, verse 24.
Verse 24. He shall flee from the iron weapon.
Woo, here we go.
And the bow of steel shall strike him through.
But guess what? When Christ returned and them bombs drop and them nukes wipe France completely off the map because
Right.
Christ is a man of war.
Yes.
That's what the Bible say. Y'all gonna give all of that back.
Right.
Y'all not gonna keep that in your little banks. No, sir. No, sir. We gonna take all of that back. Matter of fact, when we build up our kingdom, y'all gonna march it through our gates and bring it back.
that's gonna be a long
Thus
walk.
saith the Lord.
Hey,
Read on. Yes, sir.
Go.
Read on.
Verse 25. It is drawn and cometh out of the body.
That means the missiles is gonna come out of the earth, out of them silos. Go ahead.
Yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him.
And guess what? We're going to be watching from the chariots with a smile on our face as y'all run in terror going, Sacre bleu!
Sacre bleu!
Sacre bleu!
Who guys these missiles?
Yeah, thus saith the Lord. To hell with France. Go ahead, Cap.
What kind of missile?
Let's go.
What kind of missile?
Sacre bleu, the missile.
The missile is coming.
Nigga sound like Pepe Le Pew.
Hey, look at verse 6. We're going to read verse 6 on down.
Yes, sir.
Job chapter 20 and verse 6. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens.
That's the spirit of France right there.
Right, pride.
Very snobbish. Nose in the air, they better than everybody else. That is definitely France right here. Come on.
And his head reach unto the clouds.
Uh-huh.
Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
That's right.
This is your future, France. This is what it is. We prophesying of your future right here. You're going to perish like your own dung. Come on.
They which have seen him shall say, Where is he?
Where's France? What happened to France?
What
Come
is
on.
France?
He
Yeah,
shall
what is a France? Come on.
he shall fly away as a dream,
You're like a bad dream. That's what you're going to be, a bad dream. Come on.
and shall not be found.
Come on.
Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night.
It's going to be like a nightmare when we awake. We're like, oh, man, I thought
It's like they
I
never
had an
existed.
imagination of a dream.
I smell
there.
cheese.
You remember
Yeah, I
that
smell
nigga said
cheese.
fromage? Cheese and piss.
Right. Come on.
The eye also which saw him shall see him no more.
We're not going to see you no more. Come on.
Neither shall his place any more behold him.
Watch this.
His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hand shall restore their goods.
Read that again.
His children shall seek to please the poor,
Here's what I want.
and his hands shall restore their goods.
You're going to give all that gold back.
Right.
All that $254 billion in your banks, you're not going to benefit from
Get
it.
it in
Come
blood.
on.
His bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth,
Though wickedness is sweet in your mouth, France, here you are slandering. There's like 60 brothers and sisters all together in
Right,
France.
in France, as a congregation.
That's too many, huh?
Too many.
And they're deemed a hate group. Oh, you're inciting violence. But you got the Catholic Church that's been doing violence in France for centuries.
Right.
You got a Jehovah's
Abusing
Witness.
little boys, abusing girls, so forth and so on. Come on.
though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth. Yet his meat in his bowels is turned. It is the gall of ass within him.
Now, jump to 27 through 29. Just read that.
Job chapter 20 and verse 27. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. The increase of his house shall depart.
All your exploitation of Africa is going to stop. Come on.
And his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath.
You giving all that back. Watch this.
This is the portion of a wicked man from God.
This is the portion of France. Come on.
And the heritage appointed unto him by God.
Hallelujah.
right.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Brothers and sisters, wait for it.
F France.
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. And